power is not always taken by force. Sometimes, it's given willingly, by desire, by fascination, by emotional surrender. In a world driven by influence, attraction, and hidden persuasion, one book stands as a playbook of human psychology and social power. The Art of Seduction, Robert Greene's masterpiece, isn't about romance alone. It's about understanding human nature, unlocking charm, influence, and the subtle ability to bend reality through desire. Welcome to this complete summary, a deep, story-driven journey into the techniques, strategies, and seductive power structures that have shaped leaders, lovers, and conquerors across history. Part 1: The Seductive Character Types. Greene says every seductive power begins with identity. Choose a persona that draws people in, instead of chasing, you attract. Let's explore the 9 seductive archetypes, each like a weapon designed for different psychological battles. 1. The Siren. Think Cleopatra's voice, Marilyn Monroe's aura, the magnetic pull of soft danger. The Siren seduces through fantasy and sensory overload, offering escape from responsibility and monotony. She doesn't chase, she makes others chase. She is comfort and temptation rolled into one. Her presence promises pleasure, adventure, and forbidden indulgence. The Siren whispers not, "Notice me," but "Escape with me." 2. The Rake. A man led by passion rather than logic. He desires intensely, and desire, Greene reminds us, is contagious. The Rake's power makes the target feel uniquely desired. Never hides pleasure, hunger, or boldness. Breaks rules, which intensifies attraction. Don Juan, Casanova, the modern flirt who loves recklessly. Their energy says, "I want you, only you, right now." 3. The Ideal Lover. This type reads desires like a psychic. They don't seduce by being themselves, but by becoming what the other person fantasizes about. They ask, "What do you crave most? Admiration? Comfort? Adventure? Validation?" Then they become the dream made flesh. The ideal lover crafts illusions and sells perfection. 4. The Dandy. Ambiguous. Untamed. Non-conforming. The dandy seduces with mystery, neither fully masculine nor feminine. They break norms effortlessly, showing a world where rules dissolve. David Bowie, Tilda Swinton, ethereal beings who fascinate because they cannot be categorized. To seduce as the dandy is to be untouchable and unpredictable. 5. The Natural. Youthful, playful, spontaneous. They awaken childhood freedom, laughter, adventure, innocence. They remind people of who they were before the world hardened them. The natural radiates comfort, trust, warmth. Like a glowing campfire, simple, real, irresistible. 6. The Coquette. Hot then cold. A master of withholding. Their power lies not in giving pleasure, but in giving just enough pleasure, then pulling away. This creates anticipation, obsession, hunger. The coquette seduces through absence as much as presence. 7. The Charmer. Smooth. Graceful. Emotionally intelligent. They lower defenses not by force, but through soothing presence. A charmer listens deeply, compliments intelligently, and encourages effortlessly. Instead of seducing through tension, they seduce through comfort and admiration. 8. The Charismatic. Larger than life, full of purpose and confidence. People follow them not from desire alone but from belief. Charismatics radiate certainty, vision, authority. They don't chase attention, they command it. 9. The Star. surrounded by mystique and unattainability. A cosmic presence people watch with awe. Stars are admired because they aren't accessible. Their distance seduces more than proximity ever could. They leave hints, but never the whole story. Part 2: The Seductive Process. Seduction is not an act, it's a strategy, a campaign. Greene breaks it into 4 phases, each designed to guide the target deeper into emotional surrender. Let's step through this slowly, methodically, like a storyline. Phase 1: Separation, the setup. Before seduction begins, you must stand out. Blend in, and you're invisible. Stand apart, and curiosity begins. Tools of Phase 1. Find the void, what is missing in their life. Offer fantasy over reality, become the alternative world. Signal your uniqueness, subtle, not desperate. Create intrigue, mystery over clarity. People are not drawn to you. They are drawn to the escape you represent. Phase 2: The Seductive Maneuvering. This is where tension forms. The dance begins, slowly, invisibly, beneath awareness. Greene teaches that seduction is emotional chess. Mirror their desires. Spark jealousy, lightly, never dangerously. Flirt with attention, withdraw with precision. Feed their ego, but starve their certainty. The goal is simple. Make them pursue you without realizing they are pursuing. Phase 3: The Seductive Phase, Emotional Connection. Distance transforms into desire. Here, you feed the fantasy. Methods. Tell stories instead of sharing facts. Evoke images, oceans, silk, moonlight. Build intimate secrets. Create moments that feel cinematic. Seduction is felt, not thought. If they start analyzing, you are losing your hold. Keep them dreaming. Phase 4: The Endgame, Surrender. The final stage is not conquest, it is surrender. You must guide them to believe the connection was their choice, not yours. Reinforce. Emotional intensity. Exclusivity. Shared destiny. Once surrendered, they are no longer seduced. They are devoted. Tactics and strategies throughout the book. Beyond archetypes and phases, Greene offers tactical laws, psychological tools that deepen influence. Let's explore them one by one. 1. Master the art of mystery. What is known becomes ordinary. What is hidden becomes valuable. Give information slowly, never fully. Hint. Suggest. Leave doors half open. Mystery is oxygen for desire. 2. Create temptation, don't demand attention. Attention gained by force is unstable. Attention earned through allure is magnetic. To seduce. Appear a little out of reach. Let curiosity pull people toward you. People desire what they must work for. 3. Stir emotion, not logic. Logic convinces. Emotion converts. Tell stories. Use sensory language. Trigger nostalgia, fantasy, or thrill. The heart moves first, the mind justifies later. 4. Strategic withdrawal. Absence creates hunger. Give warmth. Then withdraw. Let silence echo loud enough that your presence becomes missed. This is the heartbeat of the coquette, and a key weapon in all seduction. 5. Confuse and disorient. Not to harm, but to deepen dependence. When someone can't fully predict you, they obsess. They analyze. They attach. Uncertainty spins the mind like a wheel. 6. The pleasure-pain cycle. Give reward, then delay it. This creates emotional addiction. Small frustrations ignite hunger. Small pleasures soothe it, reinforcing attachment. The cycle becomes a loop they do not want to escape. 7. Create the illusion of choice. Instead of saying, "You will be with me," say, "You may choose the door to pleasure, or the door to ordinary life." People love freedom even when the path is guided. This is seduction's subtle elegance. 8. Feed the ego. The greatest seduction is making people feel seen, understood, special. When you mirror their desires, insecurities, dreams, you become the only one who truly gets them. This is powerful beyond charm. 9. Never show neediness. Need pushes people away. Self-possession pulls them in. Greene repeats, seduction is not hunger. It's control. Be wanted, never wanting. 10. Make them emotional, not rational. The less they think, the deeper they fall. Music, timing, atmosphere, suggestion. These are your tools. Seduction is not a chase. It's a stage you illuminate and invite them onto. Dark seduction, warnings from the book. This power cuts both ways. Greene does not write seduction as a fairy tale. He writes it as a weapon. And weapons, misused, wound both sides. Dangers include obsession, emotional dependency, ethical erosion, psychological damage. The book teaches influence. But influence without empathy becomes manipulation. The strongest seducers are not hunters. They are artists. Their goal is elevation, not destruction. Practical applications in modern life. You can apply seductive principles ethically, in business, communication, social presence, leadership, content creation, brand identity, and relationships. In communication, speak visually. Slow your rhythm. Listen more than you talk. In confidence, own your presence. Cultivate mystery. Reveal only layers, never the core. In social influence, become a reward, not a pursuer. Trigger curiosity, not clarity. Lead with fascination and subtle power. Seduction is ultimately about magnetism, not manipulation. The goal is not to take power, but to draw power toward you. Seduction is an ancient art, older than war, older than politics. Empires rose because of it, kings fell because of it, fortunes were exchanged in its shadow. You do not learn seduction to control others. You learn it to understand them. Because those who understand desire control the world without touching it. This has been a deep journey into the art of seduction by Robert Greene. If you found meaning in this, knowledge, power, awareness, then stay with us. More books. More minds. More power unlocked. Like, share, subscribe, and step deeper into mastery. Your evolution begins here.